What's happening, everybody? Hello, hello. What's happening, everybody? I'm trying to figure out if I got this set up right. I don't know if I do or not. Give me one sec, you guys. This is my first time doing it with my face. So let's see. I think I did it right, but I'm not sure. So let's see. Oh, yes. I think I am up. But let's get all this madness out of the way here. Hold on. Give me a sec, you guys. Just have to see what's going on here. Okay. Alright. I think we are good. Maybe. Not sure. Give me one sec, guys. Still trying to make sure that this is all good here. Let me see. Okay. Okay, I see. I see what the deal is. Alright, well, welcome back. This is devlog number 8. I hope you guys can hear me. I think I got this set up right. Let me see. Mic check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 test, test, test. Okay, I think we're good. Sorry, you guys, I'm still trying to make sure I got everything set up here. All right, well, hello, hello. This is my first time doing a live stream with my face. It's pretty neat. Now I could be a little bit more official, I guess. And we are going to be working on level design today. This is for level 11, the Darklands, and I literally just started. As you can see, not much to it right now, so we're going to be adding some stuff to it and see how it comes out. And thank you guys for hanging out with me. We're going to just keep adding stuff and building the level. So without further ado, before anything though, I think what we should do, well, I guess I'll do that in a little bit. We'll do that in a little bit. So I have a rock here, and I have these formations here. And what I think I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to do some kind of floaty things above these two thingies here. And then create like a portal right here. And that's basically where you start the level from here. So we'll do that in just a sec. And I am going to basically duplicate these out here, because I want to start getting some platforms here going. The scene itself is dark, so because it's called the Darklands, so basically everything's dark. I also want to see if I could set up some lightning today. So here, I'll show you the scene real quick. This is the actual scene. I don't know if I should change that purple to just black. I think I should leave it purple because I don't know, I just feel like sometimes, or even like a kind of like almost like a bluish purple, because I feel like, I don't know, watch, let's see, let's change the color a little bit, because I feel like sometimes nighttime kind of looks a little purplish. That might even be a little better, maybe even a little brighter. Let's see, that's probably a good purple there. We'll do that. Maybe even a little brighter. Let's see. Probably still go a little brighter. Oh, by the way, guys, it's 2:05. I'll be streaming until 3:05 or around there. It's never usually exact, but more or less around there. Let's see. I always only try to stream for about an hour because, one, I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time, and two, I don't want to take up too much of my time either because I'm a busy bee. Aside from this, you guys know I'm married and I have a daughter, so you know I got responsibilities besides my game deving. Alright, well, we'll leave it like that for right now because there's a lot of other things I want to set up here. So let's start creating some of these platforms here. This honestly is my favorite part of level design, believe it or not, is I wonder if I should just do two directions you can go, either left or right. Maybe put them a little bit closer here. They're going to be hopping from platform to platform basically. I think I just want to have the two directions. So you can either go left or you can go right. That'd be good. So we'll have those two directions you could choose from there. Okay. So let's keep going, you guys. So how's everybody doing today? You guys good? I woke up today pretty early, not too early, probably like around 7. We had breakfast, I did a few things, and now I'm live streaming. So that is that. I try to, just so you guys know, I try to live stream every Thursday. Sometime in the afternoon. I never have a set time. I just send out notifications because, you know, like I said, I have other things I got to do too. So I can't really put like a set time on it. I just basically stream whenever I have the chance to. But it's usually sometime in the afternoon usually. Okay, let's see. Okay, I wanted to kind of go outward a little bit here because I want there to be a couple of different areas you can go through. Okay, now also what I'd like to do, I'm gonna spin these around so that we get some variety here, so it's not all exactly the same. So I'm gonna make some of these, move some of these around for randomization. Okay. That's another thing too when building out the level, or levels I should say. You always want to try to like keep things kind of random so it doesn't all look like exactly the same, if possible. I mean, randomization is good for most things. And just gotta stay creating and stay randomizing. So, and two, it breaks up the monotony so everything doesn't look the same. You have like kind of slightly different rock formations here and there. Alright, so now that we have that, there's the two branching paths there. I'm going to make some bigger rocks here. So let me go ahead and create a new, this is how I make my platforms, by the way. It's pretty easy. It's not very hard. I start with a basic cylinder and then I'll show you guys what I do. I size it up. Let me measure it up here, make sure it's kind of the same size more or less with the other ones here. Okay. And then I'm going to make it bigger actually, this one, because it's going to be kind of a bigger area. So we'll do that. Okay, make sure it's around the same height, step height wise, because you're going to be stepping there, right? Okay. Make it a little bigger actually, right like that. Okay, step height is good. Okay, I know it doesn't look like much now, but bear with me, you guys. You'll see what I do to kind of get them looking kind of like this. Okay, it's probably good for right now. It's pretty good sizes there. We can always add on to it too if we wanted to. I'll make it a little bit bigger actually, because this way I can add on to it if I need to. It could be like actual ground. It's probably good there. Alright, so there's that. So now what I usually do is go like this, go into edit mode. We are going to grab this guy here. We're going to go to E for extrude, extrude them out. We're actually going to shrink this down like that. Okay. Like that. hang on. I just realized I was inside of the camera. That's a no-no. Let me put the camera back. And the main reason for this is just because this is actually going to be the player controller camera and also the startup camera here, so I don't wanna mess with that. Okay, let's see. Try good right there. Let me get out of the camera. I didn't realize I did that until I saw the clipping. Alright, so now hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I think you can, because I was checking the mic, but I wasn't 100% sure. Alright, the levels are good. It's kind of midway. I'd say, I don't know, probably like, trying to think, probably the negative 3 dB, so negative 3 decibels. That's pretty good. Alright, so now what I do is I go to, in edit mode, loop cut, and I make a bunch of loop cuts like that. Maybe even a little more because it's bigger. Okay, then what you want to do is you want to select everything except for the top, okay, and the bottom, which is over here. You don't need to select those. You just need to select the tops and the bottom, basically. Okay, hold on, I'm going to pull this up a little bit. That's probably too much. That's probably good right there. Okay, so once again, only, I'm going to make sure I'm deselecting this. Okay, I'll deselect that. Okay, then what you want to do is you want to go over here to smooth vertex. You want to smooth it a little bit, and then you want to randomize, and then smooth. Okay, smooth, randomize, smooth, smooth, smooth. That might be good enough there. Let's see. And the reason why I'm leaving the top over here, and then you wanna shade smooth it, because if not, it'll look all crazy. But the main reason why I'm doing the why I'm only selecting the body and not so much the top is because you still want the top to be pretty flat, because your orb has to roll on it. So, and also the enemies have to be on it. So like, you don't want your orb like going all over the place or bumping around unless it's intentional. Usually pretty flat surfaces are definitely better than this. I just share the material, so I'm just gonna stick it on there like that. Then I just have to basically go to tab, unwrap. Okay, see what it looks like. Oh yeah, I forgot to select the top and the bottom. That would help. Okay, that's strange. I wonder why it's not a... Something weird always happens with these live streams. I don't know. I feel like sometimes it doesn't, things don't catch for some reason or another. I'm not sure. Anyway, so there's my bigger platform there. Now, let's see. Let me pull this back like that. Right? Let me make sure they can, step height is still good here. I feel like step height dropped off a little bit. Okay. That's probably good right there. Alright. I'm gonna jump to the big platform. Okay. I'm gonna roll it around a little. Like so. Move it over here. Okay, there. Jump a little far, not too far, but a little bit. I'm going to duplicate it and bring it over. Okay, so you can only go two ways. I go right, or you can go left. Which way is up to you. And then from there, we'll create different branching paths and other places you can go. So let's see, so let's do, I want to have, in this level, most of the levels have like 5 or 6, I want to say, keys and areas you can go to. So I want to kind of do the same thing here. I want to have at least 5 or 6 different areas you can go to within the Darklands. And this is only the first level of the Darklands, or level 11 of 1-1. So sometimes I do levels within levels. So like you'll have level 1-1 and level 1-2, and then the boss battle. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. Except with the Darklands, I don't think I had a boss battle for the Darklands. So it's just going to be level 1-1. Level 11-1-1 and 11-1-2 is basically what I'm going to do with these. Okay. So let's see. So this one I might make a little higher, like that. Okay. Let's see what we got here. This is my favorite part, you guys, of video game development, is making the actual levels. I think honestly this is a lot of people's favorite part, just because you just create. It's not like you're doing a bunch of programming. I mean, you still do some programming here and there, but like, it's not intensive. Like once you start getting into characters and character models and character controllers and all that, and enemy AI and tracking and seeking and all that, then that's when it starts to get intensive, and like setting up all your special abilities and the menus and all that. But with level design, it's real simple, real finite stuff. So it's I don't know, it's just fun. It's a lot, to me it's a lot better. It's like probably a lot of people's favorite parts, I think. Every developer I've seen on YouTube anyway, well not every developer, but like a lot of them say that this is like their favorite, is level design. Which I'd have to agree, because I don't know, it's just fun. It's fun to see your level come alive and, you know, see all the random areas you can create with it. It's pretty neat. Pretty nifty. What's happening, David? How are you, sir? I'm just creating some levels here. I finally got everything set up with OBS, so that's good. That's the streaming software I'm using right now, so you guys can see my face in high def 4K. In any case, this is just one of those deals here. Basically, I'm making just to give you an update on what's going on. I'm creating this is level 11. It's called the Darklands, and I'm just basically preparing the level right now, so this way, you know, we can start getting some cool stuff in it. But I'm building, this is the level from scratch that I'm building, level 11 here. From scratch. So let's see, I might make this one a little bit bigger even, like that. Okay. Kind of going to be a lot of rock formations because it's going to be outside. This is one of the levels that are outside. I have a few levels that are outside. So like the ruins is outside, which is level 6, I believe. The forest is outside, which is level 8. And then you have this level here that's outside, which is level 11. Very true, very true. Yeah, it's I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, you know, I think that getting to the destination is definitely what every developer wants, you know. I feel like it's cool. It's almost like you're, I know it's gonna sound funny, it's almost like you're pregnant and you're giving birth to a baby. And you're like, I mean, not without the labor pains though, but like you're creating something, you know, new and fresh. And when you finally have that baby and it's alive and other people see it and enjoy it too, you realize how cool it is and how awesome it is to be, you know, a parent of that child. Same thing with game development. It's kind of like your child, and you know, you realize how cool it is to become, you know, a game developer and see everything come alive once you actually make it and you finish it and you see like how cool everything comes together, you know. Alright, so there's that. Okay. Almost wondering if I should just use kind of more of the big ones for this area instead of these little guys here. I'm thinking maybe just 2. I'm going to get rid of that one. Get rid of this one. Okay, and this is part of it too, is making constructive decisions. Because, you know, you kind of want to you want to kind of make it to where, you know, yeah, that's probably better. Because I'm trying to lead the player basically to two different areas here. So this is one of them here. Now we can also have branching off plateaus here. So maybe go off to the side and down a little bit. So let's do that with these smaller guys here. I'll take one of these, bring him over there. Wrist pain instead. Yeah, I know. That's kind of a lot of this, well, I don't know. I guess it really just depends on how much you actually work on the thing. Like, for me, I've been working on it for a long time, but I know how to take breaks and stuff, and I try to, like, stretch it out, or space it out, I guess I should say, to where it's not so crazy. This is a bigger area here, so I think what I'll do is just like this. Step height, probably alright. I'm gonna go more this way though, so they can see this platform here. It's over there, you guys. Alright, so there's that. I kind of want to do the same thing with the other side. In just a sec. Let's see. Well, I guess we can go this way. Let's see. Okay. There. This one. I mean, I'll probably have to do like a little bit of programming at the beginning, but not too much. Like, basically I'm just gonna program the thunder and the lightning, and then probably a few other things. With the live stream though, you guys probably won't see that much, but I'll try to throw some programming in there, because I know that's always kind of fun to watch too, setting everything up. So the music, I was gonna try to set that up, just so you know, but I'm still learning that OBS program, so I wasn't able to figure out how to set up the music just yet. I'm sure I'll be able to figure it out. It just it takes a little while, because it's like learning a new program basically, because you got to figure out, like, you know, basically like where everything is, where all the connections are and whatnot, and like navigating the actual system itself, like, or the program itself I should say. So it's a little time consuming, but definitely worth it though, I would say, for sure, you know, because, you know, if you want to get into the streaming game like I do, I definitely gotta up the ante, which is what I'm trying to do with the camera, you know. Yes, actually, that's exactly, haha, great minds think alike. That's actually exactly what I was gonna do. I was gonna put some a little bit lower as well, because it's almost like you would be like basically like investigating this platform beneath it though, you know what I mean? So like a little lower like this, you know, and then even go down, like make it like steps, or staring down. So like you'll see this from over here, but you won't see it at the top. It'll be kind of hidden or whatever. And then like I can basically stare it down like this, and just go down and down like that, and then down. See? And then you can kind of, but I gotta create some randomness here, so let me do this. Okay, there's that. See? And it's like a little staircase downward, and I can keep going down too if I wanted to, which I probably will, but I may create another bigger platform there. Let's see. Go down here. See what we could do there. Most of this level though takes place outside. The first level and the second level will take place inside and the boss battle. So it's interesting to make outside areas versus inside areas, because with the outside areas you have a lot more real estate. Like you could do a lot more things. With the inside areas, it's a little bit trickier with lighting and everything, because you're trying to figure out like where to put everything, how to set everything up and get everything ready, you know. Okay, I'm gonna make this a little smaller though. Maybe like that, maybe a smaller kind of platform there. There, and then gotta move it over a little bit because I want them to use the staircase there. I mean, I guess they could jump off of right there to go up to land on there too. Almost wondering if I should go down a lot more, like to right there maybe. This way it's more of a risk if they jump. I might do that and then just keep going down with the stairs. So we'll do that. We'll keep going down with the stairs. Let's see. We'll keep going down. Okay. I'll rotate it a little bit. Make this one a little bigger. Okay. That. Okay. There's that. Okay. Rotate it a little. Okay, right there is good. I think we're good to go there. I'm gonna bring it down right here. Okay. It's probably good there. The jump height should be alright. Okay. Bring this to here. Okay. Hey, what's up, Matt? What's going on, sir? Hope you're doing well. Finally got OBS all hooked up so you guys can see my face. Okay. Let's see. Guess I could do that. Go down a little more. So for those of you just coming on, I am working on level design, and I am working on level 11, and the level's name is called the Darklands, and it takes place outside. It's gonna be real dark, and basically the player has to navigate the level. Oh yes, very, very fun. Very fun to imagine, to create, to plan. Honestly, I probably should plan it a little more, because I mean, freestyling is cool. I'm actually kind of getting used to doing it this way because I did all the other levels like this, so it's kind of, I don't know, it feels okay. It doesn't feel bad, and like I'm starting to get an idea of like level preparation, like as far as like setting up a level to where like you don't have too many areas to go. You have some areas to go, but it's not like crazy amounts, you know what I mean? So it's not and also like level setup as far as design itself, so like, you know, make things make sense. So like if you're gonna put a key somewhere, don't put it right next to the door, put it like on the other side of the level or something, or like make the player go find it, you know what I mean? Like give the player something to work toward, I guess is what I should say. Okay, so this, We'll go this way. It's probably good. Okay. Now we're gonna see a certain viewpoint from let me see, because that's how it's gonna look in game, which should be cool. What do you guys think about the color of the rocks? You guys think I should change the color of the rocks? I can make them like more of like a purple, or like give them like a purple hue. If I go into the world settings here, I think this is the one that controls. I can give them like a purplish tint like that. What do you guys think? Should I give them kind of a purple tint like that, or should I just leave it? Because this is how it looks in game. But that probably, I mean, I'm trying to intentionally make it kind of hard to see because it is called the Darklands. So like, I want it to be pretty dark, but I'm not sure. Oh, also there's something I gotta do with this lighting. I almost forgot. Where's the sun at? Okay, I gotta change this lighting because I don't want it to be, I mean, that could be cool for the moonlight, but it needs to be like a bluish, or like almost like a off blue, because if it's taking place at night, you know, the moon is white, so that's okay, but like it's still dark, so if you wanted to have kind of a blue hue, that's probably a little better. Fake keys? What do you mean by fake keys, David? Like you mean like dummy keys? Like where it's a key, but it's not really a key? Like you think it's a key, then you collect it, then it's not a key? Or what do you mean? Explain. Okay. Alright. So there's that for that. Okay. I'm gonna grab this one now and do the same. Okay. Having them go to two separate areas here. Let's see. Okay. This one will go here. Right there. I think I have to actually, cause see how it has some clipping? I don't want that, so I'm gonna lower it down just a smidge. No clipping, please. Okay, that's probably good. Okay, and I'm gonna grab a big one and do the same thing over there. Gonna go our two separate ways here. Okay, and then these paths will have paths that'll branch off to other areas, just like this over here. Okay, and maybe a little bit of side areas too that you can like gradually branch off to as well. Okay, let's see. So I think we're good there. So I want to make some lightning. Let me do that really fast because I think that'd be fun for you guys to see. I guess I could do a sun. Okay, we'll do man, that would be really bright though. Hold on, let me think about how I'm gonna approach this for a sec. 1 and then 0. Well, yeah, I guess we could straight down, huh? Make it like that. Let me see. This might be something yeah, we can do it like that. Why not? We'll just use the sun lamp to simulate the lightning. Okay, so we got to do a few things here. First, we're gonna set this to 0 because now we're gonna animate. We want that, but first we want it at nothing because we don't want it to strike yet. So, and I'm gonna, oh here, let me change this. This is gonna be, forgive my spelling, you guys. Lightning. I know my spelling is really bad. It's not good for a developer. I just try to do easy stuff though, this way I don't forget. Lightning. Okay, so now we're gonna do, let's go to here, and we're gonna do I for energy, insert location, rotation, but in this case it would be insert material, okay? And then I want it to flicker. I want to flicker, and I want it like every certain amount of seconds, or blender ticks I should say, because blender ticks are a little different than seconds in the blender world. We'll go 2, right? And we'll go energy 1, right? And we'll take this, we'll go to 4, we'll take this, we'll go to 6, right? Let's see. Okay. We'll take this, we'll go to 8, right? Like that. Okay. Looks good. So now what I gotta do is I gotta program it. So this is sun.010, and it's gonna be what? 8 blender ticks. So now we gotta stick into our logic editor, go to our logic editor, create. This is gonna be a delay because I actually need 2 delays because I'm gonna send it to the I'm gonna use states, and I'm gonna send it to the second state. So this is gonna be delay, then this is gonna be action. Okay, I need to create a state actuator because I'm gonna send it to state 2 in a sec. Okay, so this delay will connect up to that, and this delay will be there. Now this is gonna be 8 blender ticks, right? Because that's what we wanted to play. And we only wanted to play once every so many blender ticks, because then we're going to switch it to state 2 and it's going to play again. So let's do, I don't know how many. We'll do, or I could just do always and just have it play right away. Maybe I'll do that. I'll do always. This way, when I switch it to state 2, excuse me you guys, when I switch it, it'll play again. Atomic heat, it doesn't actually open anything. Yeah, that's a good idea. I might do that actually. It's a good idea, David. Thanks for the idea. I might just do that, sir. Alright, so state 2. So always, what am I doing here? Oh, okay, so we gotta go, what did I say? Sun.010. So now we gotta go to logic. Okay. Sun.010 action, which is right there. Pick it. Okay. Let's see. Now we're gonna go to state 2, right? So we got everything set up here. Let's see how it looks in game really quick before I do anything else. Ooh, I like that. Did you guys see that? That looks good. Alright, so that's okay, how long are we gonna delay this bad boy for before we send it to state 2? And then it's gonna get sent back to state 1. Let's think about this, shall we? I'm gonna take a swig of my coffee while we think about it. Alright. Man, that was yummy. Okay. Let's see. So, what am I doing? Oh, we're going to switch it to state 2. Right? And it's going to be after, we'll do 200 blender ticks. We'll play with this too and see if we need to switch it to more or less. This is all part of that programming. Let's see. A leap of faith. Could be interesting. Dead end. Jumping to what looks fatal. But based on, for example, faith in the Infernia being to continue. Something that would be, yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be neat. I could probably set that up in this level somewhere. That'd be really neat. That kind of reminds me of Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade when he says you have to take a leap of faith, or a leap from the lion's head, I think it said. Okay, so let's change. Let's go to the new state now, because we're going to go to state 2, right? We're going to create a delay sensor. So let's create that. We're going to create an always, right? We need an action actuator, and then we need another state actuator, because we're going to send it back to state 1 after so many blender ticks. So now we're going to connect our delay into state, because we're going to send it back, right? We're going to collect our always sensor into our action actuator, because we wanted to play an action always just once, and it's going to be 8 blender ticks, right? It's going to be sun dot, there it is, action. Okay. Alright, so this is gonna be, what did I say the first one was? Let's go look at the first one real quick, you guys. I forgot. 200. Okay. So after 200 blender ticks, this is gonna switch from state 2 back to state 1, and it's just gonna keep switching back and forth. It's never gonna end. But I wanna see if that's enough time, because I don't want it to be always flashing all the time. I just want the lightning to hit every, I don't know, so often. So we're gonna have to play around with that number and see what's good for us to have a good solid representation of lightning throughout the level. So let's check it out. Okay. I don't know, that seems like it's too often. What do you guys think? You guys think the lightning's too often? Or do you think I should make it probably longer, I think, because it seems like it's happening too often. I'm going to change it. I'm going to make it longer, that feels too often. Lightning doesn't happen that often. Okay, let's do I'm gonna do 700. Seems kind of extreme, but we'll try it and see what happens. 700 blender ticks. Here we go. 700. Let's see what that does. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, that's way better. Did you guys see that? I'm almost wondering if I should do 1,000. Because as you're playing through the level, kind of don't want to. And then with the sound effects, that'd be neat. Yeah, I think maybe 1,000. 1,000 blender ticks would be good on both. So let's do 1000. I'm going to state 2, same thing. 1000. Okay. Go back to state 1. Let's check it out. Yeah, I think I like this better. Because then you're playing and every once in a while it'll come out. Yeah, that's good. I like that better. Every 1,000 blender ticks. I agree, David. Alright, good deal. So now we're going to set up. Hold on, give me a sec. I'm going to take another swig of the cafe. Tackling fuel. Alright, so now we're going to set up, now that we got the lightning set up, I want to set up real quick. I think what I'd like to set up is an intro real quick to this area here before we even do anything else. Well, I want to kind of set up something floating right there though too. I'm going to set that up first. I think something floating there by those 2 pillars would be cool. and then create like that portal thing that you're gonna start at. That'd be neat. So let's do that. Before I do the actual level name, we'll do something floating there real quick. Trying to, as I'm developing, I'm trying to give you guys, I mean everything is cool, but I'm trying to give you guys cool stuff or fun stuff to watch and not just boring stuff. So let's set this up real quick. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna make these pillars here float, or one's on top. So I need a mesh cube, shrink it down. Okay. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Joshua? What's going on, sir? Thanks for joining the live. Appreciate you. Appreciate all you guys hanging out with me too. It means a lot. As I practice for my YouTube, now that I'm getting a little more official here with my picture, you can actually see my mug. Let's see. So this I'm gonna shrink down, right? Like that. I want them to be kind of like pyramids. I think that's good. And then maybe even the bottom. I'm gonna pull out the bottom a little bit. Joshua, just so you know, I'm working on level design right now. This is for the Darklands level 11 for my game Orbs of Infernia, and it's coming along nicely. Okay, I think I'm gonna go like that. Make it like a rotating pyramid of some sort. I like that. Okay, that looks pretty neat. And then I'm gonna give it some textures here. So let me stick this. I'm just gonna share it with this, and I'll do some texture painting here in just a sec. All right. So now, let's see. That looks pretty good. Okay. All right. So this part takes a little bit of time. I'm gonna try to move as fast as I possibly can, but I don't know if I'll be able to. I'm going to try, because texturing usually takes a while to do like properly. So, but I'll do the best that I can for you guys. This takes me a long time usually to get the textures like just right, like just exactly how I want them. So bear with me, you guys, before I start programming this thing. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Alright, so now I think that's cool there. Okay. Alright, so let me, I have to fix textures because they're a little bit off. I'm gonna have to do that with every side. So give me a sec, you guys. Hey, what's up, Isaac? We got a lot of people on the stream today. Alright, good deal. How you doing, sir? Appreciate you joining. I'm working on level design. This is the Darklands level 11, or level 11.1.1 I should say, because I'm going to make two pieces of the same level. Right now I'm trying to texture this bad boy, so I got to set up some texture coordinate UV mapping. It's going to take a little bit of time, but I'll get it. So let us do that now. I go to my UV image editor here. And then I have to, let me see, I gotta check this out here real quick. Give me a sec, you guys, I gotta find the thingamajiggy here. Okay, 091, okay, 091858, okay, 091858, okay, 091858, okay. Alright, 091858. 1858. Let's see, it's kind of hard to find sometimes. I have so many. I gotta really start structuring and naming everything. 0918. 1858. 1858. Okay. 09/1858. Okay, that means it's in this. Alright. 09/1858. There it goes. Blam. Alrighty. I got a texture map here real quick. Give me a sec, you guys. I'm gonna try to line this thing up properly here. And then I wonder if it's probably good right there. Okay. That's good there. How you guys doing? Everybody doing alright today? You guys feeling alright? Hope you guys are doing well. Okay. 09. Oh, this is a okay. 230 09198. Okay. Hang on, you guys. I'm trying to. Let's see. What I'd like to do is move this to that, and then see like this. I'll move it over a smidge there. Okay. Alright. Trying to go as fast as I can for you guys. This part always takes me forever. Okay, so there's that. Let me rotate it. Okay, I gotta get this side now. Same thing. Okay. Oh, these ones here. It's kind of a pain. Okay. There. Okay. See. It's here. Okay. See. That was up here, right? Yeah. There's that. That's good. Okay. Texture mapping, honestly, it's cool, but it's just annoying in terms of setting it up, you know, because it takes a little while to set up the way you want it. Okay. Bring this over here to be right in the middle there. Alright, so there's that. I gotta set this guy up. And then I think one more side and we're done, you guys. Okay. And this, ladies and gents, is part of the reason why game dev takes so long. Because you gotta set every single thing up exactly how you want it. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And you gotta go back to the drawing board or whatever whatever you want to do to get it consistent. Alright, there's that. What did I do? Shrunk this down and then I went up. Okay, there it is. Right there, right? And one more. I don't care so much about the bottom. I just want the main parts to look alright. RZ. The parts that the player is going to see the most, you know. Okay. So this part here, I'm going to move it over here. Okay. Let's see. Couldn't see there for a sec. Okay. a little bit here. Just want this part to be right in the middle here. It's probably good. Yeah, this part here, same thing. Gonna shrink it up, right? What did I say? Shrink it up. So size G up here. Right there. Right. Maybe over here. Right there. Alright, good enough. There you go. Udimus Maximus. Now, everybody, thanks again for you guys hanging out with me. I appreciate all you guys. This is probably going to be my longest and biggest stream, which is great. Appreciate you guys. Alright, so now, here's what we're going to do, you guys. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to duplicate it, because I want to stick it on the other side also, okay? So we're going to move it to here. Right? There. Okay. Right above the totem there. Or the little pillar thing. Okay. Put it a little closer there. It's probably good. Right? Okay. It's probably good. Okay. I'm going to move this down a smidge. Right there. That looks kind of like it'd be for an area for a portal. Okay. RZ. Want to rotate it a little bit. Okay. There's that. Good. Alright, so now we're going to set up some programming here, you guys, and some animations. So let's do... Let me fix this window here first. Okay, so let's do... We'll do the animation first, and then we'll do the programming after. So let's, oh yeah, and then let's name them too. So we'll do float pillar 1, and then we got to name the other one float pillar 2, because we don't want them both reacting to the same sensors. Float pillar 2. That's very important, you guys. If you ever decide to start game developing and you pick a Blender, always, and in any engine, I think, always name your stuff different, because if not, then what's going to happen is if it has the exact same name after you duplicate it, when you go to do the animations and you go to do the programming, it's actually going to do the exact same thing to the original that you made to the new pillar or whatever you're trying to make. So always name them differently. This way you can have different programming set up to those different pillars or whatever you're trying to program. Alright, so now let's animate, and then we'll program this bad boy. So let's do dope sheet, right? Okay, I guess we'll start here. So we'll do I for insert location rotation, right? Location will be there. This is for pillar 1. And then I don't know how long, how many ticks we should do this for. I think 50. 50 might be a little slow, but we'll see. I don't know, we'll try it, see what happens. 50. 50. Okay. So now with 50, we're going to go up, right? I'm going to go to right there. Or maybe right there. I don't want them floating too high. It's good there. 50 location rotation. Okay, so here it is. There's your animation there. Right? That's probably good there. Now what we need to do is, because we're going to have it looping, we need to copy this to 100. So we're going to shift duplicate, shift D, and we're going to go to 100, because if we're looping this, we want it to loop it at the right spot, which is downward. So let's go to 100. Okay. And grab this, bring it to 100. Okay. Alright. Good deal. Look at that. Look at that. Looks good. Okay, so now what we want to do is floating pillar 1 action. So now let's do our programming. So Now that we have our animations done, time for the programming. So we go to our logic editor, right? We do an always actuator because we always want this to be happening. Then we go to our actuators and we do an action actuator because it's going to be playing an action. Now, this is the trigger that something we have to pay attention to here. So end frame is going to be 100, right? Because we're doing it for 100 blender ticks. Here, what we want to do is, this is always on play. When you first create an action actuator, sometimes you need it to loop. In this case, we need it to loop. So instead of play, because it's only going to play once every time it gets a message or whatever, we want it to loop. So for that to happen, we're going to change it from play to loop stop. Okay. So loop stop and loop end are pretty much the same thing, but loop end I use for sound effects, so that this way you can hear the sound effect all the way through. Because if you do loop stop with a sound effect, then what happens is anytime the sound effect plays again, it cuts off the other sound effects. So for sound effects, it's loop end, and then for just animations, it's loop stop. So, but it doesn't do that with animations, only with sounds. So anyway, loop stop. Okay, now we're gonna select the action, right? So float pillar 1 action, right? Okay, so let's check it out in game and see how it looks. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna zoom in here a little bit. I don't think you guys get to see it very well. There you go. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I like that. You know what I think too we should do? So I think we should do I think we should make it rotate. So let's do that real quick. So we'll do what am I doing here? We'll do a motion actuator. Okay. We're going to connect up the always to the motion actuator because you want it to do a motion. And I think it's Z. I'm going to have to play with this one. I'm not sure you guys on this one. I got to play with it. I think it's Z that I rotated. But let's look and see real quick. Yep. There you go. Look at that. That's nice. What do you guys think? Starting to come together here. It's starting to look like a area for a magic for a portal. I think I like it. Alright, and we got our lightning effect going. Okay. Alright, I'm wondering if, well, I guess it doesn't matter. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I should make the pillars float in unison together, or do you think that I should make them float differently? So like when that one on the right is at the top, the one on the left will be at the bottom, and vice versa. I think I should make them different. I'm not sure why. I just feel like it would make more sense for them to be different. Let's try it. Let's see. So in order to do that, we know that this goes to 100 blender ticks. 50 is going to be up. So in this case, we want this to be, let me think about this for a sec. 0, I started it down. So this one, 0, we want to start up. So let's go like this, dope sheet, because now we're going to animate. This one's going to be up top, right? Let me just look and make sure that this thing is even with this guy. That's about right. Okay. Maybe up just a hair. Well, no, that's good. Okay. Alright, so this is going to start up, and then in the middle at 50, it's going to go down because that one's going to be up. So we're basically just doing the opposite, or the antithesis. So let's try it. So I insert location rotation, right? And this is pillar 2, so pillar 2 action. Now we're going to go to 50, right? Because we're animating right now. So now this is going to come down, right? I go to right there, right? And then we want to grab this and we want to duplicate it because we want it to go back to where it's supposed to be at 100, right? There you go. Perfect. Okay. Cool. Alright, so now, let's see what we got going on. So now, what did I say? Oh, float pillar 2 action. So now let's choose this. Go to our logic editor because now we got to create some programming for this. Let's go to add sensor. It's going to be an always sensor. This one's going to be an action actuator. We're going to plug them in. 0, this is going to be 100 frames, right? And also, there's another way to do this too. So like, let's say I set both of these up and they're both exactly the same as far as timing. All you would have to do, instead of doing what I'm doing here with the animation, is just reverse the animation. So like, basically play the blender ticks backwards. So instead of start, or like reverse it from the middle, so it would have to be negative frames, I guess, but you would basically start it from 50 and then go to 0, or go to negative 50, and then just basically play the same thing over again. But you'd have to basically, it's a little more complicated with me explaining. Like if I showed it to you, it'd make more sense, but basically you just reverse it. So this, what did I say I'm doing? Oh, 100. Oh yeah, and this is pillar 2, right? Action. Okay, and then we want loop stop, right? Because they're going to be looping it. Alright, so I think we're good to go here. Let's check it out real quick and see. Alright, there you go. But now we want this thing spinning. Do we want it spinning in the same direction, you guys? Do we want it spinning at positive on the z-axis, or do we want it spinning negative on the z-axis? So it'll be opposite basically of the right pillar. How should we have this thing spinning, you guys? Should we spin it to the right, like the one on the right, or should we spin it to the left because it's on the left side? What do you guys think? How should we spin this guy? Because we can spin him a lot of ways. Let's see, we're going to create motion, right? Always, we want it to be always doing this motion. Then it's going to be just a simple motion, and we're going to do, I guess we'll do negative z. What did I say on this one? Let me see. It was, let me check. I did 0.7. So on this one, we're going to do negative 0.7. Okay, so the same speed, just opposite. Now let's see what we got. Ooh, I like that, you guys. That looks good. Wow, sorry you guys, my throat is I don't know what the deal is today. Gotta drink some more coffee. Hold on. Tackling fuel. All right, back at it. All right, you guys, so I think, let me think about this for a sec. I think what we're gonna do is now, let me look at it from this side real quick. See what we got. This is where the camera starts. It's probably gonna be a little closer though when the actual player comes through. You know what? I should make it a little closer, actually. Honestly, I'll make it a little closer here. This is gonna be watching the orb. When the orb rolls around, so basically we're gonna start from right here. So let's see. Yeah, that's good right there. You guys, I'm digging this. It looks good. I am digging that. Looks really, really good. Very good. I'm digging this. Alright, so now I think what I'd like to do is let's create that overlay real quick. So we're gonna set up some programming for the camera here. So let's select the camera. Okay, and in our camera we're gonna do always. Okay, we're gonna do scene. Okay, because now we're gonna set an overlay. Okay, we wanted to always set this overlay, so now we're gonna do add overlay, or add scene overlay. Okay, we can't put anything in it yet because we haven't created anything yet, but I'm gonna make it right now, so we'll be alright. So let's go to, oh here, let me save it. You guys don't forget to save, very important. Anytime you're working on any kind of file, I don't care if it's an audio file, if it's a video game development file, whatever kind of file you guys are working on, save, 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 because if not, and your computer crashes, the power goes out, anything can happen, then hasta la vista, all the work you just did, and that, ladies and gents, would not be fun. So, alright. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It definitely means a lot. This is actually, honestly, like I said, the biggest stream I've had so far, which is great. Appreciate you guys. This is still practice for when I start my YouTube channel. So we're doing good. Getting a little bit of momentum here, which is great. And I'm also posting this to TikTok as well because I haven't figured out honestly how to stream on TikTok. I was trying to get a stream key, but for some reason I couldn't get one. So maybe there's another way, and I don't know, maybe I'm not smart enough or something. I can't figure it out. But there's got to be a way to get a stream key for TikTok too, because I'd like to stream on TikTok and on Facebook simultaneously if possible, since Thursday is my stream day. Alright, I'm trying to, hopefully this loads quick so we can hurry up and get to that screen, because I want to at least get that set up before the stream ends. We got about 25 minutes. I think I can knock it out with you guys in that amount of time. Alright, so let's go ahead and, what are we doing now? Oh, we're making the level name. So let's go to add new scene, right? So we're going to go new, start over. So this, I'm going to do Shift A. We need a camera because for every new scene or every new level or anything you create, you always need a camera. I'm going to go into camera, I'm going to turn it upwards. Okay, we're going to pull back. I like using the boxes when I do like text stuff because I don't know, it just kind of helps me to like focus on where I'm putting stuff. It's never exact, but I mean, you can make it exact if you want, but I don't know, I do it this way. Alright, what are we doing here? We're doing text, right? Alright, this is going to be level 11. Oops. 11. Or should I do, I wonder if I should just say 11. 11. Level 11. Level 11. Okay. Level 11. Okay. Hold on, you guys. Let me make sure I'm spelling this thing right. Give me 1 second. 11. Okay. So I want to make sure I was spelling that right. Wasn't 100% sure there. Alright, let me grab let's grab a font here because we want the fonts to look cool, right? Also, I'm going to grab a point lamp here real quick and bring it up so we can see what the heck is going on here. Okay. Alright. So let's do, where am I at here? Okay. I want to check out some fonts here. Let's look. Let's do some investigation mode. Okay. What are we doing here? Just gotta go through fonts and see. There's a few different ones here. Oh, here, I gotta change this too real quick. I almost forgot. There's a few settings you gotta change every time you're making a new scene to set it from render to game because you want it in the game engine. Okay, level 11. Okay. This is gonna be not good. I don't like that font. Let's grab another one here. Okay. Nope, don't like that. Okay, there was one that I was using for level 1. I can't remember the name of it. It's one of these, but I like that one a lot. Let's see, I'll find it. No, it's not it either. It was one of these. Let's see. Okay. Maybe this one or even the other one. Nope, not that one. Let's see. Sorry, you guys. This takes a little while too, trying to find the fonts that you want to use. Okay. Oh wait, no, that was Let's see. Try this one here. I know it's one of these, I just can't remember which one it is. Okay, let me go here one more time. Go to here. I think it was maybe one of these. Hold on. Maybe this one. This one looks pretty cool, but I don't think people are gonna be able to read it though. It's old English. We could read it. Us old school heads could read it, but I don't know about anybody that's new. They usually say they have a hard time reading that type of stuff. So let's see. Downloads. It was one of these. I can't remember which one I grabbed here. Let's see. And I hope it's one of these here. This one actually looks pretty neat. I think that's the one though that I used for level 3, the sludge pool. So I probably can't use that again. Let me look at this. Yeah, I don't think I could use that again. I used it for the sludge pool. Sorry you guys, I'm trying to get this done here before we have to call it. Let me try this one. We'll find one. Nope. Okay. Let's see what we got. We'll find one. Don't worry, guys. Alright. Let me check this out. This is the one. This is the one I used. Okay. So, level 11. Oh wait, I gotta do all caps here. Level 11. Well, maybe I'll do lowercase. Let me see. Level 11. Yeah, that looks better. Level 11. Okay. And this has to be yellow, right? So let's change it to yellow. They call me Mellow Yellow. Remember that song, you guys? Alright. Here's a... That's good. Maybe even a little bit brighter. That's good. There. Guess that's alright. I don't know. Kind of trying to... Yeah, that's good there. Level 11. Let me see if I can do some extrusions and stuff to this real quick. Give it a little bit more of a bevel. All those ones. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Level 11. Okay. And it's gonna be... What did I say? Forgot what I said it was gonna be. Can't remember the name of that font. There was a font I used, you guys. It was a really cool font. The Dark Lands. Okay. And this gonna be... Change the font here real quick. Alright, font. Where's my fonts at? Let's see. Let us try this one. Okay. Kind of like that, but are we going to be able to see it? The Darklands. I guess that kind of gives it a good contrast. Trying to make every font different. it's already going to be dark in the background, so I don't want to make this dark. I'd rather make it maybe light. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see something here real quick. I gotta name it. Overlay for level 11 intro. Okay. The Darklands. Let me see something. What happened? Oh, there it goes. Okay. I'm gonna see if I put a. Come out. Okay. I wanna try to RZ. Okay, let's go like this. Guess. Put another one over here. Okay. The Darklands. Okay. I'm gonna rotate this for variety. Okay. The Darklands. I'm gonna shrink that down a little more. A little closer. Maybe a little bigger. Yeah, that's good. Okay, a little lower. Okay. This one a little closer and a little smaller. Go a little closer. Okay. And a little lower. Boom. There it is. The Darklands. Okay, now I'm gonna move this over here because I'm a perfectionist, you guys. Move it back just a smidge. That's good there. Okay. Now I want to get this, and I'm going to join this up. So where are we at here? Oh yeah, I forgot I can't join these because they're not meshes yet. I guess I'll just leave it as is. We'll be alright. Darklands. Okay. Yeah, we'll be okay. Alright, so now what I want to do is, let me look at it real quick in game. Let's go back to level 11. Okay. Okay. And we're gonna do this. Go to camera, right? Overlay. Level 11 overlay. Okay. See how it looks. Level 11, the Darklands. It needs work. I like it though, but it needs a little bit of work. I'm thinking maybe because it's so dark in the background, I'm trying to figure out. I guess I'll make the words purple, but like a light purple. I don't want to make it too dark. And then that level 11, I don't know what to do about that level 11. Well, I guess we can make that, we can make the level 11 white and then make that purple and see. Let's go back. Okay. Overlay. Level 11. Okay. So let's do this. Let's make this white. right? And then we're gonna make this purple. So let's go purple. Okay. The dark lands. I kind of like that, but a little darker maybe. Let's see. That might be too dark, I don't know. A little lighter. That's good. And this has to be, okay, yeah, that's good. Level 11. Okay. Kind of like that better. I'm digging that. Okay. Purple. This is going to be purple. Okay. Alright, let's see how it looks in there, and then we'll figure out a little fade here, and then that'll pretty much be my stream. Level. Okay. The dark lands. Alright, let's see. Yeah, that looks better. I like that. The dark lands. All right, let's do a little fade out. Let's see if we could do a fade out. And I'm almost thinking about a border too around the dark lands itself, just like something neat. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's see what we could do here. We're kind of running out of time, but let's see. Let's do a border. Okay. Let's do a border real quick. See what we could do here. Let's do, okay. Okay. See. That might look cool as a border. Let's see. Try to do a border here real quick. Okay. I don't know. I may have to save the border for another time. I'm thinking I'm gonna do some kind of a border, you guys. I'm not gonna be able to have time to do it now, but I'm gonna do some kind of a border, and we can make that happen. So now let's do our fade real quick. So let's go here, because I'm running out of time, you guys. Let's go. What did I say? Oh, right here. Okay, color is good. Okay, so now what we need to do is go to the dope sheet, because now we're gonna animate, right? So let's go there, and we're gonna do, hang on a sec, you guys. Give me 1 sec, super briefly, you guys. Hang on, just bear with me for 1 second, really quick. I'm gonna give you guys this pause screen here just for a sec. This is actually going to be in game 2. It's going to be a part of the story. That's kind of the main baddie there of Orbs of Infernia, and he turned everybody into orbs. That's kind of a picture representing what happened. Hang on, you guys. All right. Alright, you guys, I'm back. Sorry. Just had to do something real quick. Okay. We're gonna do the animation, right? So let's do I, because we're animating now. Okay. That's good. Okay. I. Okay. Now we're gonna move that to, I don't know how many seconds I should do here. Probably 50, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's good. So we'll do I again. And then we're gonna fade it out to 100, right? So now we're gonna do, trying to think of how I did this. Right here. It's been a minute since I faded out text. Okay, I. Okay. So at 100, so this is a text action 669. Okay. So now we got to set up the programming. So let's do logic. It's gonna be always action 100 blender ticks, right? It's gonna be text 669 action. Okay, there it is right there. Let's check it out. See if we get our fade out here. There you go. I'm gonna do the same thing for the Darklands, and that'll conclude my live for today. So now let me set this up. We'll watch it in game too real quick. The Darklands. So this is text 670. Let's go here. Okay, I have to do I, right? For insert location material this time instead of location rotation. Then we're gonna go to 50, keep that up. And then we're gonna do 100, and we're gonna go fade out. So this is gonna be, okay. So it's at 100, right? And this is text 670 action. Remember that, you guys. Text 670 action. So this is gonna be always action. Gonna be 100 blender ticks again. It's gonna be text dot 670 action. There it is. Okay. And there you go. Gotta get those two little dots too here real quick, so we'll just do the same thing. Okay, we're gonna do event for text 672. So I insert location material this time. So it's gonna be on 0. We're gonna do I. Okay. And go to 50. I again. Go to 100. And this time we're gonna change this to invisible at 100. Okay, so let me just grab my program here. Text 672 action. Okay, text 672 action. Text 672 action. Okay. 672 action. There's that. Alright, now we just got to do one more thing, and we will be in the shmoney. Okay, so I go to 50, right? I go to 100, right? And this one's going to be invisible, right? I. Okay, and this is going to be text.671 action. So let's go back. text dot 671 action. Okay. I'm gonna do always because we always wanted to play that action. 100 blender ticks, right? Okay, let's take a look. Let's see what we got. Perfect. Now let's go back to the level. Okay. See how it looks in game. There it is. Looks good. So probably have to do a bit more tweaking, honestly, but looks good. Oh yeah, I forgot my circle too. I always do a circle for every anytime I have a level begin. Dang, I don't know if I have enough time for that. Let me see. No, you guys, I don't think I'm gonna have enough time for my circle that I always do. Well, next time. You guys will see it though once you get the game and it's in your computers and you play it. But yeah, we're basically this is the start of level 11. It's gonna be pretty fun. It's gonna be really cool looking once it's all together with everything that we got set up. So, but you guys, appreciate you guys joining me. Take care of yourselves. It's been great. It's been fun. This was a good live stream. Appreciate you guys. And I will see you guys on the next live.